Hey everyone. So, I have some very surprising news. Last week I got an email from the post office saying that they wanted me to come take a drug test. So I made the plans for the trip and everything, and I also was going to meet up with someone who I thought I was going to be staying with. A girl that I knew on Facebook, that I've known for a while, said she had a spare room, and she lived an hour south of where I was going to be working, which it's not that big of a deal. I can drive for an hour to get to and from work. I'm not that, impatient. So, planned the trip to go up there for my drug test. And planned with this woman to meet at her place so I could see the room and everything. We were going to discuss rent and talk things over and just sort of get an idea of a plan going for me staying there and living with her. Well, I arrived at her house at the planned time, and she was not home. And so I knocked on the door a couple more times, and then I even went into my car and checked the street number on the house and checked my directions to make sure I was at the correct house. I was. And she never did. I waited for 30 minutes and nothing happened. She didn't come to the door, she didn't show up, nothing happened. And so I was really upset and confused, and I actually started crying. As I was driving away from her house, I was crying, terrified. What the fuck just happened? What, did she stand me up? Did I just get stood up? Or did something happen? Or did she, was there some emergency? And so I figured I would hear from her at some point. So, which I did, and honestly, what I heard from her was not satisfactory. It was basically just more flakiness. So I decided that the fact that she did that, I figured out that she's probably kind of a flaky, irresponsible person, and honestly, I can't stand people who are like that. And honestly, if I were to live with this girl, it would be nothing but a source of conflict constantly. So I took a pass on living there. So headed to Cleveland, knowing that I had no place to go once I get to the post office job. And once I got to Cleveland, I was talking to my boyfriend's mom, and I actually figured out why it is she does not want me to live there. It's because she has allowed girlfriends and friends and people like that who know her sons to come move into the house before, and things went bad very quickly. And so she had made up her mind that she is no longer going to allow anyone to move into the house at all. So, which is kind of a relief for me, because at least I can stop taking it personally. So, also, then when Brian got done with work, he and I were going over things and talking, and he basically told me that with his credit card debt, he wasn't sure he could handle paying rent. And so I'm like, well, I'm glad you waited till now to tell me. Thank you so much for the information. I kind of wanted to choke him, but oh well. I got over it pretty quickly because he's so adorable. But anyway, so long story short, after talking to Brian, and after the incident at the house where I was going to be staying, no place to go, him not being comfortable paying rent, and me knowing that having to scramble, I finally decided that now is not the time to accept this job and make this move. Yes, it really sucks, because I went to so much trouble, and I went to put forth so much effort, and I honestly, but I don't regret any of it, though. I pat myself in the back. I think I should be proud of myself for being so intrepid in this job seeking. And Brian's proud of me. My everyone's proud of me for everything that I did to get there. And they're also proud of me for the decision that I made. And Brian and I both agree that this is the right decision. We just cannot do it right now. I have student loan debt that I have to pay off, and he has credit card debt. And a part of me is going, what were we thinking? But there's another part of me is going, well, you wanted this, and then you're suddenly backing out, but I don't see it that way. It's not backing out. It's more like making an adult decision. Being an adult means making difficult decisions sometimes, and that's just how it is. So, yeah, not moving to Cleveland, not accepting the job. Not right now, anyway. Maybe in 6 months to a year. I don't know. But, I'm definitely not going to break up with Brian, because he and I have been together for 2.5 years, and you don't just throw that away, especially not with someone that you really are cut out for. So, yeah. So that's what's going on. Sorry there's no Q&A Sunday. I was driving to Cleveland, and I was a little busy, and no one asked me any questions anyway. What's wrong with you guys? No questions for Q&A Sunday? So, yeah. That's pretty much the news. That's pretty much what I wanted to share. Nothing special going on really outside of that. Just my plans changed, and it is what it is. So, but on the bright side, I get to unpack all of my stuff I packed up in boxes. Sure you can see the stack right behind me right there. I get to unpack all my boxes and put my room back together and everything, and I will get to go to Rock on the Range, because before I was like, oh, if I start a new job I can't go to Rock on the Range, but now I'll get to go. So if you're going to be at Rock on the Range, definitely look for us. I already got out the pirate flag today to check it to make sure it wasn't dirty, and it's not dirty. It's still nice and clean, like it's new. And so yeah, if you look for our tailgating tent, actually our canopy, it's a navy blue canopy, and we have a pirate flag flying over it. So if you're in the parking lot tailgating, look for a pirate flag, and that's me. And that's me and Brian. So, yeah. I'm looking forward to Rock on the Range. Pretty much most of my time is going to be absorbed by that between now and when it comes. So, anyway, I think that's all I really have to say. I don't want to ramble and rant too much. I'm really not in a good mood right now. I'm sure you guys can probably tell. I'm tired. I'm worn out. I'm a little heartbroken, you know, just a little bit heartbroken. So anyway, I guess I'll wrap this up. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like and share, and subscribe to my channel. If you have questions for our Sunday Q&A, post them in the comments section down below. And I'll catch you kids later.